Slayers. My name is Demon Slayer, host of Slayer Central, and welcome to another episode of D&D Adventures. Now, let's see, what should today's story be about? Oh, how about the origin of Stephen the Thief? Okay, so this was a thing that happened. Okay, so when I started my session, it was just me, there's the Dungeon Master, Scoods, Brian, and Diablo. Steven came in halfway through because he really wanted to play and we didn't have enough time to just complete the session and then make a new one and have him join. So we just decided to add him in halfway. So they had already passed by a village by the time they, found Steven, as I planted his character into a cave that they went into and fought demons in. And this was before the Sword of Omens happened, so we go ahead, we have combat, we skip ahead to the end of the session when they beat the final boss, which I'll get around to the final boss later, but they already beaten the final boss, and they're now in the main city, castle area that they're in, because, that's where they had to fight the boss at. And all the people there in the kingdom I made up called Drelland are there, and Diablo, all he wants, and all he said whenever the king that issued them to go defeat the boss told them what to do after they got back to Ethona, which is another kingdom they were in, all Diablo wanted was booty. That's literally all he said was booty. So at the end of the session, I gave him tons of different maids and stewardesses and all that other shit like that, and prostitutes and shit, and he just had fun. Brian just did his own thing, Scoots did his own thing, and followed him. Steven. Oh, Steven, if you're watching this right now, you know what you did. So, it blows my mind what he did. So, and I get that it's in his nature. I mean, he made his character to be a thief/ranger, so he's a ranger and he's a thief, so I understand. But we call him Stephen the Thief because he literally tries to steal everything. And we first noticed this, the rest of us playing, we first noticed this about him when we finished my first campaign. Was the second he got done with it all, what was the first thing he did? He didn't go off into his own direction and just wait until the next session. He didn't go and ask the king for anything. He didn't do anything like that. He literally tried to pickpocket everyone and go to every store and steal. And since it was my session and I was the DM, I was annoyed at the whole fact, but I was like, hey, he's the player, let him do what he wants. So he went around stealing a bunch of, I made him, just to make it a little bit tougher on him, I made him roll every time he wanted to steal so that he had to do a sleight of hand check. He failed half of them, and the other half that he did succeed, by the time he succeeded in them, the people noticed due to the fails that he had, and they just ran him out of town. They just ran him out of town. They were like, no, go away. We get you saved us. We get you and saved our entire kingdom and all that shit. But no, if you're going to steal from us, get the fuck out of here. And he was just arguing with me over and over again, saying, man, why can't I just steal these people's shit? And, oh, why can't I just steal this? Or why can't I just pickpocket this person? I'm like, dude, if it were up to me, if I had 100% complete control, I would just kill you now. I would just have a giant dragon come out of nowhere and just smite your ass. But since I'm nice, I let you have the opportunity to steal. You fail most of them, and now you've been run out of town. And so, he gets me somehow by complaining all that shit to just change it all up, and he just says, oh, no, I put everything back, and he's like, oh, okay. So he ends the session there. So we end the session there, and we're done. We're waiting for Brian, and that was only the beginning. There are many more instances where he has tried to steal shit from people, and there's even one that's really hilarious that affects both me and Steven at the same time, like my character in Brian's session and his character. So it affects us both simultaneously in different ways. I'm pissed off. He's just doing his own thing, and so I'll reveal that at a different time. But it's just hilarious. So that was the origin of Stephen the Thief. And for those of you who are wondering in this video why there weren't many jump cuts and shit like that, it's because this one really didn't need it. This one really didn't need jump cuts. It was just one straight ass story. He went in, tried to steal shit, and got ran out of town, and then got me to undo that. So that was it. I was just dumbfounded the entire time. I was just like, oh no. But yeah, so that's more D&D adventures for you. There'll be more coming out very soon, I can assure you of that. We have so many stories to go through, and I just want to let all of you just enjoy the hilarity, because we're all retards, and we're not afraid to admit that. So when it comes to D&D, you can imagine that we're going to have a plethora of retarded shit to go off of. Other D&D players who are hardcore and shit, they go by this shit, they maybe have one or two funny little moments. Nope, we're full on retard. We have funny moments all the fucking time, because we're retards. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down in the comment section below, telling me what you all thought of the video and what other stories you want me to go over, like any descriptive stories that you might think we've done. And if we've done it, I will definitely tell it. Hope you all enjoyed it. Tell me below if you want to see more, and until the next time.